Once upon a time, on a quiet farm near a shimmering lake, a mother duck was eagerly waiting for her eggs to hatch. One by one, the eggs cracked open, and out popped little fluffy ducklings, each more adorable than the last. But the last egg, the largest of them all, took its time. Finally, it cracked open, revealing a duckling unlike the others. He was big, with gray feathers instead of yellow, and his feet were far too large. The other ducklings looked at him curiously. "Why is he so different?" they whispered. They called him the Ugly Duckling, and everywhere he went, the other animals teased him for his appearance. "Look at that ugly duckling," the chickens clucked. "He doesn't belong with us," the geese honked. Feeling sad and alone, the Ugly Duckling decided to run away. He wandered far from the farm, finding himself by the edge of the lake. He looked into the water and saw his reflection. "Why am I so different?" he sighed. Winter came, and the Ugly Duckling had to survive in the cold. He shivered in the snow, longing for the warmth and company he once knew. One day, he saw a flock of beautiful white birds flying gracefully in the sky. They were swans, the most magnificent birds he had ever seen. He wished with all his heart that he could be as beautiful as they were. As time passed, the Ugly Duckling grew stronger. When spring arrived, the sun shone warmly on his back, and he decided to return to the lake. There, he saw those same elegant swans swimming gracefully. Feeling shy, he approached them. To his surprise, the swans didn't chase him away. Instead, they welcomed him with open wings. The Ugly Duckling felt a strange sense of belonging. He looked down at his reflection in the water once more and gasped. His gray feathers had turned into gleaming white, and his clumsy feet were now elegant and strong. He wasn't an ugly duckling at all. He had grown into a beautiful swan. Realizing what had happened, the swans surrounded him with joy. "You were always one of us," they said. "You just needed time to grow into who you truly are." The Ugly Duckling, now a stunning swan, lifted his head proudly. He had learned to appreciate his unique qualities, understanding that beauty isn't just about what you see on the outside. It's about who you are on the inside and how you grow into your true self. And from that day on, the swan glided gracefully across the lake, no longer feeling ugly or out of place. He had found where he belonged, not by changing who he was, but by embracing it. And so, the Ugly Duckling lived happily ever after, surrounded by friends who loved him for exactly who he was.